Hello, I'm Zach, and welcome to my How to Play Magic the Gathering video. The first thing you want to know when playing or building a deck is there are 4 or 5 colors of mana. As you can see here, I have them laid out. Plains, Swamp, Island, Forest, and Mountain. That's all you really need to know. When playing Standard, which is what most people go and do when they start, you want to build a deck around one or two mainly of these colors. When playing the game, Magic the Gathering, you're going to have a deck. Let me just do some stuff. Sideboarding. Roughly about 60 cards. And you're going to want to start shuffling, like so. And I'll cut to when it's all shuffled up. So, yeah. Now that I'm all shuffled up, as you can see, I've shuffled a lot. You're gonna let someone on the other team, or the other player, your opponent, cut your deck, which just means they cut it in half, so there's no way of you cheating. You're gonna draw 7 cards for your hand. You just put your library off to the side somewhere. And you're gonna want to look at your hand. These are basic land. These right here. And as you can see, I got 2 in my hand. Start off, you need to put down one of your basic lands for your turn, as such. Then you're going to see, is there any 1-drops I can play? Yes, there is. And that's an instant. An instant is something you can do at any time. Say, there's an instant for blue called cancel. If someone plays a spell, you can cancel, but you have to still tap for it. So I'm going to save that. And then on your second turn, you're going to draw. First player who goes doesn't draw. And you're going to play another mountain. Always play a land. If you have a land, play it. And then, let's say we're going to play our instant. We're going to tap for 1 mana. Say I will Spark Jolt, and you can do it. It says Spark Jolt deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Scry 1. So you're going to choose if you want to do it to the creature or a player. So you'll say, I'll do it to this creature or I'll do it to you. And depending on what happens, something dies, take damage, whatever. And then, I'll show you the library. This is going to be your library. Scrying means you can look at the top and decide if you want to keep it. I already have, as I can see, 3 Rage of Purphoros in my hand. So I'm going to put that to the bottom of my library. And then, I don't have anything else to play, so I'm going to say go to you, which basically means pass turn. Okay, I will cut the video out, and I'll get some creatures ready, because this is a terrible hand. Showing you how to play creatures. Okay, so I found a creature that is a good example. This is Satyr Rambler. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a 2/1, which means 2 attack, 1 block. Okay, pretty simple. And it has trample. I'll show you what that means later. It costs 1 red and colorless. A colorless means it could be any color of mana, but it requires 1 red still. 1 red, 1 colorless. So I know I have 2 mana open, so I'm going to tap them, which is turning them sideways, and play my Satyr Rambler. Keep in mind he is a 2/1 with trample. And let's say, for instance, this is good. I have my opponent has a Rakdos Cackler. It's just a 1/1 pretty much. You can unleash him, which means if he comes in, you can put a 1/1 counter on him. I will say I'll swing for 2, which means I'll attack for 2 damage, which goes directly to the player. That player can choose to block with 1 or more existing creatures. So I'd say I'll block with Rakdos Cackler. Okay? Rakdos Cackler deals 1 damage to my block, and I do 2 damage to his. Okay? Well, I know he dies, and I know he dies because he's brought to 0, but that extra 1 damage that was left over goes to the player because he has trample. And they both die. Okay. This is an enchantment creature, Purphoros' Emissary. You can play him down as a 3/3 creature. Just a regular 3/3 creature. That can't be blocked by 2 or more creatures. Or you could pay his bestow cost, which is 6 mana plus a red mana. We'll just pretend I have the bestow cost, because I did not get the mana out, and put it on him. That means he gets +3/+3, and can't be blocked by except 2 or more creatures. So he would become a 5/4. So I could swing for 5. That's pretty much it. Next thing, I'll make another video on building decks some other time.